to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. To throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab on the left. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed in 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply went off.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Give to the running back. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Russell. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Bernard. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. Then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give is to Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
A That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, That is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. This will likely be the last play of the half. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the